A very, very good evening to you. Welcome to Obinna Show Live. If you've been with us throughout the day, welcome back. If you haven't been, welcome. You have missed on a couple of interviews you need to catch up on. We've had Sammy Boy. We've had Prince Indah today. We've had Mr. and Miss World Kenya. They were here earlier today. So it's been an interesting day. Also, you've had Shiko. So you need to catch up on those ones if you have not. But if you have, well in. Thank you so much for subscribing, by the way. And if you have not, see, you are alive. But thank you so much. We are past 400,000 subscribers, and we really appreciate. Metushikilia na pia situ mwashikilia. That's why I keep bringing for you some interesting guests. This platform aims to inspire, motivate, and sometimes we bring for you guests who intrigue you. The one I'm hosting now, who will not only intrigue you, will shock you, he will inspire you, he'll motivate you, and maybe he might just sing for your lady. So hide your women. He's called the GOAT. Looks a little bit like JB Smooth. Looks a little bit like Dave Chappelle. But when he sings, your girlfriend will leave you. Yeah, who sees me introduce kwa maishori. Wakutane tu. Napenda Bien. Yes. I know. Good stuff. It's called Bien. Iyo emisode uliwachia wapi?
Jina ni Bien. Jina ni Bien kwa sasa.
I knew you as Bien-Aimé Baraza.
My name is Bien-Aimé.
Okay.
Yeah, but Bien is okay.
Okay,
yeah.
So it's just Bien.
Just Bien, man. Today we're rolling with Bien.
So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a superstar. We have the GOAT in the building. Bien.
That's good.
Karibu my G.
Asanti maze, niko starstruck kukuona yani.
Hata mimi niko starstruck kukuona.
Yeah man, jobu unaisha kwa TV all the time. Maze, niko too happy kuwa hapa man.
Nani told me you are our fan, you watch.
Kinyama.
I appreciate. Hata you are the one who told me enda kwa hiyo show man.
Niliambia Suda maze ende kama hapa hivi apitishe risala za rambirambi.
That's how you know he's Luya. Those big words. We've just started.
Risala za rambirambi.
Diposa.
Halmashauri.
Anyway. Bro, I've known you for a while and you are a genius, number one. Number two, you are very funny. I always say off camera and everything, cartoon, number one. Then you are very kind. Like I've sat with you in certain setups where it was not superstars setup. Na unakuwa tumechill, unaongea na wase, tunakotana, tunacheka, kakisonga. Keep doing, man. I love it.
Asante, I just think life isn't that serious.
Yeah.
So I don't really take my work seriously, but I don't take myself very seriously. I just feel all human beings should just be human beings first.
Okay.
Before they're anything else.
True.
Yeah.
True. And that's what's up. That's the way I think we should be living, by the way.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
First, we're human beings, and then
well, everybody takes a shit.
You are there.
Everybody takes a piece. Everybody here just lives.
It's all like Donkey Kong.
Yani lazima tu yani ukwe tu mtu fast.
Okay. All right. But uko sawa, have you been?
Niko fiti mazee, naendelea poa sana. Niko in a very beautiful moment in my life.
Kwani una medi?
Na medi hayo kumaanisha? Nasema tu niko lakini moment amazing kwangu.
Okay.
And I have a new job now.
Okay.
And I'm doing it. I love it, man. I love the rebuilding process of my career right now.
Okay.
And I like where it's taking me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen in a very long while.
Me neither, man. Hey, unapongo umenifichia white Obinna, unataka kuonekana na mimi?
First of all, let me just get this off my chest so that we tuanze kipindi bila nooks. Ulikuwa ni blue tick na kupigia ushiki na ku-DM nika DM chiki mukani ignore kwa DM. I'm like, come on bro. Muna nitaka na kwa kama grupi.
Tufungue simu yangu sahi.
Si simu yangu ndio iko hapa.
Fungue simu nionyeshe blue ticks mazee.
So wache nifungue tu DM sahi.
Last week umenipigia tumebonga.
Wacha last week.
Tena before Suda kuja hapa tulitia bonga manzi.
So wache tu nifungue.
Unafanya sawa na mimi ni msembaya.
Wacha tu nifungue DM.
Fungue hiyo DM hebu
weka tufungue mpaka ya chiki sahi. Nasema Obinna anaongea hapa bila receipt.
Lakini sasa una DM wife yangu wewe. So DM wife yangu.
Sasa kama wife yako ni mhot, sasa mimi nilikwambia unajua yeah. If you get a beautiful shorty, bro, brothers are gonna try. I'm like, hey. Chiki pia kwa. I'm like, god damn. So back in Obinna wako kuimbia huko. I'm like,
wacha kuchibu hiyo.
Haya, wacha niwache.
Na vehemence hivi. Hapa nimekaa kwa hii kiti. Nini nyingine?
No, si Ben Solda amefanya ukakam.
Hata before Suda kama ulikuwa ushanipigia by the way.
Nilikupigia ukaniambia bro, ndakwambia mazee ndakama mazee.
Na si mimi ndo huyu.
Aya. Touche.
So
So welcome, finally,
Asante.
to Obinna Show Live. Thank you for being an ardent fan. Thank you for accepting our invite. I know you could have just said, why would I go? But you're here, asante. Watoto wamekungoja tayari, we are at 1.1 thousand people watching.
Ish.
Kuna mtu hapa anaitwa God above all. Oh, what a nice name. Marianne Moma, Simeon, Hitman 8000. Okay, so they are snitching. So we sat here with Willie Paul. He spoke shit about you. I didn't.
I saw that shit, by the way.
Yeah.
I saw it, yeah.
Willie Paul ndiye alisema unakaa Ghost Rider, Nicolas Cage. Kwa mi sikusema. Me, I was just a victim. Mi nilikuwa, you know,
Willie
it's
Paul.
Willie Paul. I can't tell him, oh.
Willie Paul acha kuniingilia zile siku hapa kujidefend. Unaona? Lakini ilikuwa fun episode. Actually, up until that day, I didn't know Willie Paul was intelligent. I was in deep shock when he started saying some things in your show that was so profound. Oh, I was in shock, honestly, when Willie spoke about how the church views artistry. You know, just things like mazee ukiomoka sasa when you are shetani, lakini ukisota. You know, those are things that I've seen happening, you know, around me in my circles.
Yeah.
So, yes, kumbe Willie
You
Paul
never expected it.
More often than not, Willie Paul tupatia tu depth ya teaspoon.
Atongea za madem.
Hizo tu.
Mkunaji ni nini?
Bwana mkunaji. Lakini hiyo siku nilikuwa pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. He was a good sport as well. That day we had a lot of conversations. However, now we are to talk about Bien. Now, the last memory of you I have, we were doing, so I launched Tusker Cider in the market.
Yes.
Then when Chrome Vodka was being launched, you guys were the brand ambassadors for Chrome, Sauti Sol, and I was the MC. Then I was also the one also booking all the other artists through my company, All Africa Entertainment. Yeah. So we went around the country as well. Then we were in Kisii. That's the last one I see.
Yeah.
We were in Kisii, so we were seated in your room. Was it your room? It was your room. Yeah. So I seated napiga story, wewe, nani, were a couple of people, so we joked about it and everything, and then you went to perform. Bro, that day, what I used to do, and I always do with most artists, like, as an MC, I introduce you, I normally get off the stage, I let you do your thing. So I introduced Sauti Sol, got off the stage, I came back, weka hapa chini, Apple. Yeah. So got off stage, so in the audience, I always go there because I need to watch Sauti Sol. Bro, the performance you guys gave, I've never forgotten it. And I lost my voice, not from emceeing, but from screaming. I'm like, oh, Obinna, stop the kidogo. There's a way you guys were doing it. I don't know if you still do it that way nowadays, but that time, everything went dark. And then when lights came back, Nanindi aliingia na guitar, Polycarp. I think, was that the one that Savara alikuwa ameka... alikuwa amevunjika mguu. Alikuwa
amevunjika mguu hiyo time.
I think it was that one, not the one for...
Ilikuwa a long time ago.
Yeah. But bro, what you guys did until from then, when you finished doing the tour, I've always told people many times, number one, performing artists in Kenya, Sauti Sol. Number two, Willie Paul. If he's paid well...
Kwa Willie, ulisema Willie number one, Sauti Sol number two. Nafikia siku
no, nilisema Willie Paul number one.
Chupa, lakini sawa.
Oh, sorry, sinasafisha rada.
Nimekushika.
Umenibana vizuri.
Lakini ni ukweli.
No. Willie Paul ni deadly. Sauti Sol pia ni deadly. Oh, Sauti Sol number two. Willie Paul is number one.
Aje sasa bana. Aje.
Performing artist.
Ushaona show.
First of all, Mbogi. Ule ni one man.
Haijalishi mazee, bado inakauntiwa kama as
aya, one. Tuweke Bien na Willie Paul.
Willie Paul aniezi mazee.
The fact that unatoa shati ukidansia madem.
Bro, naimba bro.
No, kuimba
sijakata nicheze gitaa tena. Unacheki?
Okay,
kuna levels, yani kuna levels tofauti za hii kitu. Alafu bado ni dance. Although na respect sana art ya Willie.
Willie akilipopoa na stroke yake kidogo.
Mbaya.
Umsata represent.
Actually, Willie Paul is a rare talent.
Yeah.
What's actually kept Willie Paul afloat all these years is he's heavily gifted.
True.
Yeah.
Without that, angekuwa sha.
Angekomenda na maji.
Angekuwa sha float nayo.
Lakini jamani mtalented.
Yeah. So I remember that, and all the time I'm like, yo, Sauti Sol, those guys are on a different level. I'm yet to see you perform alone. However, I've had stories of every time ukiwa na gig, mi kwa pia niko na another, I'm like, niwache hii pesa, niko like, jamaa
nitaenda do. Usiache pesa, hata mimi naweza kuadvise chukua hiyo do.
There's a way God works. Itafika tu point niko tu hapo, either I'm hosting, you're performing.
So in the same space.
Yeah. But there's a show you spoke about it. I had it in an interview, but I've never heard it from you. That you guys were to perform somewhere as Sauti Sol. The rest got a delay in the airport or something, and then you did a one-man.
It was in Seattle. We were in America, and we were coming from Atlanta to Seattle.
Okay.
And then it was Memorial Weekend, and the airport was like so full. So I don't know, in a twisted fate.
Okay.
Tukapotana kwa airport maze, and I happened to see the gate and get to the gate before the rest of my band. Okay. I am the only one who made it for that Seattle show, and I left them in the airport. Imagine, they were there.
Wamepotea huko. Tu wamezubaa.
Maze hiyo airport ilikuwa na train ndani ya airport kuenda kwa next terminal.
That's huge.
Na hiyo kusoma kizungu ndio ikatu. Ikatoka nje ya mchele.
Umesema for once. Nani akwa anaona kizungu?
Nani?
Stop mention jina lakini tumejua.
Ilikuwa asubuhi kulikuwa na mahangia hapo nini. Anyway. So nikafika Seattle maze, nikaanza perform peke yangu. For the first time in my life by the bila kukuwa na any form of preparation for it, because that's naturally how. That wasn't natural to me.
Yeah.
But it was okay, man.
Would you say this was the preparation for Bien now? Because unajua ukisha test the waters, you're like, wait a minute.
It wasn't even.
I don't need this ninjas.
My mind then, by the way, imagine. It was such a long time ago. Bien wasn't on my mind now. Then I was just pissed that, oh my God, why did they miss the damn train? You know, like but I played. I was at Sedo.
Then you had a full band.
Sedo
kwanga ni drama, ni producer, ni director.
So tukacheza na Sedo hiyo siku ilishikisha.
The audience did not feel like kuna.
Of course walifeel wamepatiwa obit ikiwa quarter.
Okay.
Lakini so utadu. You take what you get.
Yeah, that's you.
And it was so genuine actually when they saw it, and they saw I pulled up. They saw how I struggled on stage. Some came on stage and sang Chimano's verse. Some came and sang Savara's verse. It was just it ended up being such a good night.
It was a house party now.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, who's Chimano? Hey. All right.
Yeah.
So, fast forward. You went, did this song, Sauti Sol, everything moved. Then you decided to transition into being alone.
Yeah.
There are people who are feeling.
Which people?
Them.
Ni wewe unafeel hivi, si ndio?
Them.
Ni wewe unafeel hivi.
I'm not people.
Well,
I'm people.
You matter.
Yeah. So there are people who are feeling you threw Sauti Sol under the bus. You looked at them, you're like, these guys are weighing me down. Guys, we need to resolve this. It was not like teamwork decision. Like, ndo kashikisha kiki. Wait a minute. I write these songs. Like, ukapiga ngine. I can perform alone. Like, what does Savara do? He's the producer. But Sedo can produce, right? Like, ukapiga ngine ukasema, do I need Chimano's bass? Ukapiga, I play the guitar. I don't need Polycarp, right? Like, wait a minute. Guys, I think we have served our purpose and everything. So people feel that you are the one who decided
people.
Okay.
Just say you feel.
It's not me. It's them.
I don't know. How do you feel?
I feel like you decided to dismantle Sauti Sol. Like, if you want Sauti Sol back together tonight, it will happen. But if Chimano wants it back together tonight, or Savara, or it might not happen, because the lead vocalist is...
I don't know, you're actually wrong, because I don't think...
Unataka kusema Chimano alidecide?
Actually, mazea ni mtakuwa so shocked kujua that at that point, sisi wote, tulikuwa tumefika tu hiyo point ya kutaka kufanya kitu.
But bro, there's always a person who starts the story. Haikuangi watu wote. Kuna ule mtu wa kwanza kupanda, planting the idea.
Kila mtu ana start the story in their own way. I don't know, man. I just say, like, at that point, it felt like the best next decision for us to make sure that our friendship and our brotherhood stays intact. Because, you know, for us, the music is great, but nothing is greater than the brother I have in Polycarp, Savara, and Chimano. So we all have to want to be there and to be present in the situation of making the art together and doing the business together. This break is necessary. I mean, all groups take breaks.
You're going like this, but it's fine.
Let me bring you back here.
Who came up with the idea?
I'm telling you,
the first person, okay, who flaunted it to the group? Who said, hey guys, I think we've had a good run.
And I can say that all of us were there. We had a life coach. We had a life coach.
So who told the life coach to say?
And as we conversed with the life coach, we all came to the consensus
who
that
told the life coach to say it? Who whispered to the life coach? Bien, just own up. Sema
nobody
throw someone under the bus. Sema ni Savara, sema ni nani, sema ni wewe.
vitu zingine ni za deep state. Sema hapa lakini lakini wacha ngambie ukweli.
Okay.
Relationship yetu iko so intact. Nilikuwa na show weekend Savara amekaa.
We are not talking about the relationship.
Nimekuwa kwa nyumba ya Chimano last week.
We know. Tumejua new share mavitu hata mabox. That part we know. We have received the time you guys went to tours sijui wapi alafu manguo zilikuwa nini na nini sijui cover box and
nani aliva box ikiniga yani. Anyway,
so there's that. We know the brotherhood is there, the family, even the business. You guys had a couple of businesses together.
And we still run them, yeah, man.
Yeah, there is that. But Sauti Sol,
the band.
Yes. Who decided this band now needs to?
We decided what's good for us.
Sawa. Let's accept that one for now.
Yeah.
Jusisi ni mafala. Yeah, let's agree that it was an idea. They all at the same time, like, wait a minute.
I'm telling you, man,
we don't need each other no more.
And it's in a divine way.
Okay.
We're just like, you know what? Yeah.
You guys are so telepathically enabled.
Connected.
Like, wait a minute. Savara, you've thought up. Yes, wow.
Yeah, and we decided, and I'll be honest, it hasn't been easy. Like, people look at it and think, even for Bien, that you must be having it so good, you think it's easy. It's not easy for me anyway. It's not easy for any of us. Our last tour was a major success.
Okay.
We were like packing venues in America. We were packing venues all over Europe. You know, we had a crazy Soul Fest here with sold out tickets. Like, people showed us a lot of love. It's hard to walk away from that as well, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, even as I'm building now again, like there's so many things about Sauti Sol that I miss.
People always feel like mulikulia na madem.
Hatukuwa hivyo. Hizo ni vitu sisi hatuwezi fanya, yani tumetranscend. Vile na madem sana ni
Uko different level. Yeah, sema hiyo tu ndo unajua wanaume nakosananga shamba. Madem ama ni do. Bien alipatiwa do akarusha hiyo mbogo.
Do gani nimepoa nitoke Sauti Sol. Nipatieni hiyo pesa.
Mlikosa ni ado kuna mtu alikuwa analipwa do kidogo.
Ndo nitoke.
Anaambia wewe kwa kila ngoma unafanya tu.
I wish. Anyway.
Oh, by the way, Sauti Sol's my current Sauti Sol favorite jam, Little Mama.
Hey, mazeni.
That song speaks to my soul. Even the way it's produced, like you just listen to it like, bro, when I listen with headphones.
I swear, honestly, Polycarp and Savara produced that song.
That song is fire.
And it's, but even me, like, as a grower, you know, Little Mama is not the song you listen to on the first day and you love.
Me, the first day I didn't like it.
But when you listen to it more, you just realize the genius in it. Artistically,
love that jam.
In the songwriting, also, you know, Polycarp and Savara also wrote most of it.
Even that part of it.
Wow! Manifesting.
Yes! Single and searching.
But I feel I'm happy with the music we made, as like in Sauti Sol. I think we made songs that will be here for a very long time.
Yeah, that song is fire. But you know now what you're not going to be able to do with your brothers?
Steady
rocking on the midnight
train. We'll do it. You know, I feel like also groups have a moment for a reunion. The good thing about being in a group is that you can exist in so many different forms.
Yeah,
and I'm looking forward to Sauti Sol reunion.
There can be a reunion tour.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I know that season is coming in my life.
Now I know what they did.
Yeah, and I just want to be there. I want to be present, man. I'm praying God gives us health, life, strength, so that hiyo season ibambe tu kama hizi zingine.
They pretended to separate so they can do a tour for the reunion.
Alafu tukule tena.
Think with me, yeah. It's business, nothing personal.
Biashara
nimeona huko. Because kuna venye nyinyi angaliana hivi mkizo steady rocking midnight train. That's also one of my favorites, the two. But Lil Mama, number one, then Midnight Train.
Sweet.
Now, the team was doing all this. Everything was happening. Umekataa kutuambia nani mwenye alisema team itoke. Now, let's come back to Soul Generation. Who came up with the idea for Soul Generation?
It was all of us at the same time. It was the next logical step at the time when we were just, I think, on our feet. We decided to invest in other artists and other talent.
Okay.
And hence Ben Soul, hence Mviri, hence a lot of other people who are not signed to us but got the perks of being signed to us.
Okay.
You know, like people who are around us a lot and learned from us.
Okay.
Akina Okelo Max, Akina, you know, Trevor Magak, Okelo Max's manager and producer who won a Grammy because he produced in our album. There's people who are just around who have been around us, who have been benefactors of the institution.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did it make money?
Soul Generation?
Yeah. Did it pay back the investment?
The investment, I think it's still paying back.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. As an investor in music, your buyout is the payback. So the day we sell Soul Generation to a Universal, to a something,
Yeah.
at that level now we buy out, we pay back. But now we're investing still because we need to build catalog. You know, we need to have more artists with more music. You know, we need to continue building catalog. The day someone comes and buys our publishing and buys our the label, buys the brand for this amount of money, that's the day we cash out. That's how you build business, right?
Okay. You guys, there's a time Sauti Sol as well was signed to Universal.
Yes.
The whole country celebrated, and then kidogo you guys hush the moment, then kidogo nikametoka Universal.
No, album yetu ya Midnight Train ilikuwa under Universal.
Oh, so it was just an album.
It was just an album.
Haikuwa
just an album alafu nini. See, in fact hata bado wanatutaka. There's still another deal on the table. Ile siku mtarudi kuna hii deal. Maze. So ni sisi tuamue kati hiyo time tenda Universal ama tutaamua tubaki independent.
Okay.
Lakini in case tutataka kurudi hata 10 20 years from now, bado kuna msiako willing kuwekelea pesa juu ya meza.
So upangi kuretire?
Unapanga kuretire? Watu retire ndio wanafanya vitu wapendi.
That's true.
Maze. Mimi mpaka sasa mimi hakuna siku nishapiga kazi.
Don't feel like you just get up, there's a song, there's a show, you're traveling.
We're traveling, we are meeting new people, we're tasting different food from different cultures.
Yeah.
You know, we are going to places, we are experiencing shit, man. I love it, man. I think I'll sing until the day maybe I'm 80. Yeah, and I think the day I stop singing, I'll just go to die.
You have the advantage or disadvantage of having your wife as your manager. How is that working out? There's no disadvantage? Unafika show, fine show this in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Nishapita huko fine show this in the building. Nikapiga wote.
Jesus, God damn. You know your wife is seated. You know your wife is seated right here.
Tulishafanya hizo vitu Obinna. Hizo vitu za kukatia mademo after shows juu umecheka. Tulishafanya hizo vitu.
Show ni live, one. Secondly, your wife is seated right here.
Okay.
So there's some things you might consider.
Hapo tu hapa ni mtu wangu huyu. Mimi nakwambia tu yani azini yani.
So wife yako amejua ulikuwa kwa kiwanja. Unacheza number 6.
I mean,
yani unacheza wings.
Hakuna mtu wako kwa kiwanja Obinna. Unacheki, hakuna mtu wako kwa kiwanja.
Okay. Okay. So sasa umesema wewe una performingi hauna hiyo shapita umetranscend.
Sasa mimi boys wangu mazee yani nataka nyasi yangu imee yani nataka nyasi yangu imee nikitaka mambo kwako yawe mazuri.
Okay.
Unacheki?
Okay.
Nataka compound yangu ikuwe lush greenery.
Kuwe na cobweb.
Na ndio kuwe na lush greenery kwa compound. Inabidi vitu zingine tu tulize. So nimechill.
So having your wife as your manager is work kwako advantageous?
Mimi ni the best decision nime make for myself. Unajua inaweza kuwa maybe I suit watu wengine na hiyo ni shida yao. Because at the end of the day mimi ndo navaa hiyo kiatu. For myself nilikuwa na need season ya kufocus. 1, 2, I need management that I can trust. And 3, is there anything better than a household that works together? Indian families do that all the time. Prosperous families, mother, father,
Mr.
husband,
and Mrs. Patel
in the business.
Good business.
Good business.
Husband singing, wife counting money. So what's her role? What does she do?
Well, she's my manager.
Yeah, manager.
She does everything an artist manager does. Planning my schedule, my tours, negotiating my rates, negotiating endorsements, strategy, you know, for this year, how we're going to move, employing different crisis management, just everything a manager should do for an artist. And, you know, like PR, relationships with the label. She's the buffer between me and I'm now signed to Warner. So like between me and Warner Music Group is cheeky to make sure that we don't strangle each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How does she deal with crazy fans, groupies? How is she taking it?
You know, like, I'll be honest, my fans are so respectful towards Chiki. Like, I've never felt like there's been a woman who has come to disrespect my wife. Ever since I got married, women have been so respectful. So I'll say it's never been crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. It's never gone there.
And Timafisi, who nini on the other side?
Wacha wafanye mambo yao wasiojaribu tu. You can't stop someone from hitting on your wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's another interview you said, oh, Chiki akipata dream man wake, nayo.
I still feel the same, maze. You imagine, maze, dream nigga wako. Aingie kwa room, alafu maze yukutoa hapa na BN. Naweza kwa nimekoribia, maze. Aki maze jo. And I would want her to want that for me as well. Like, if I'm sitting with her, afu sijui dem gani napenda tu.
Who is your dream girl?
Wako wengi. Mimi na dream women. Mimi na dream women.
Just two?
Two? Hebu niangalie maze. Wewe hebu niambie tu terms ani DM.
Terms?
Maze. Yeah, terms akini DM.
Shivan.
Inabidi tu niongee na wife maze ni mwambie niaje.
Come on Chiki.
Hata ingekuwa wewe. Unaona?
Yeah.
maze.
Put yourself in my shoes.
Adishense ameni DM.
Shense.
Imagine, nasema imagine.
You want to hit her wrong.
Maze, anaweza ni hit and run.
Mama, you hit until she runs.
I mean, whichever, man.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, I would hate to stand in the way of her.
Ona venye Chiki anakuangalia.
No, but she knows I'm bluffing, man. You know all that shit is just bluffing.
That no bluffing right there, Chiki. I'ma tell you. Take it to the bank in the morning and cash it out. Brother ain't bluffing. I'm a man, I know. Put me in a room with Cardi B, I'll show you something.
Cardi B is also okay.
Aya, tumeenda mbali. Amber Ray.
Hey, maze jo. Cheki maze. Amber Ray ako tu hapa hivi yani.
Yeah. I get you, bro. I understand.
Although mi yangu na Chiki kuna rules pia maze. Mtu hawezi kwa tu accessible. Sisi mkatoa asubuhi. Niseme tu demu nyako tu hapa Nairobi. Ati wewe ndio crush wangu. Lazima mtu akue
international thing.
Si international lakini ako tu mbali sana.
Wajufimi mbali hizi wa nyoka.
Tunaona sasa Waswahili si wajinga.
Bagi nzuri.
Okay.
So, are there any other rules that are governing your family, you and Chiki?
Yeah, I mean,
like does she touch your phone, such type of things?
Does she touch my phone?
She touch your phone.
Okay, we have a rule though. Yeah. I don't know. There's no rule. She has my password. If she wants, she can get into my phone.
Okay.
And look.
Okay.
And look for whatever she's looking for.
And find it.
Sometimes she's looking for an email. Sometimes she's looking for pictures. Okay. Sometimes you're watching content on my phone. It could be anything, man. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. So me, I don't have barriers of entry.
Do you touch her phone?
I don't. Mimi na believing hivi, cheki maze. Usiingie kwa simu ya mpenzi wako.
But yeye anaingia kwa yako.
Akitaka aingie. Akipata kitu ambacho kitamvunja roho, adeal na hiyo heartbreak hapo tu kando. Asikao kunisumbua because mimi sikukutuma huko. Unaona?
Sema you found what you're looking for.
Yeah, if you go, listen man, if you go to a toilet, you're going to find shit, man. So, wewe ingia tu hapo, ukipata kitu itakuvunja roho ama itakujamisha. Because uliingia kwa simu yangu bila kuniambia. Hiyo ni a breach of trust. Mimi naona hivyo.
Okay.
And likewise, I don't know, I would never go snooping into any woman's phone. Because I just believe that's how you die, man. Wewe kwanza Obinna unaweza kuwa na heartbreak nyingine usikuje show up 2 weeks. Haujaonekana. Cheki story. Useme si kuambia.
Obinna leta kipindi.
Obinna
kuko alikuwa ameenda kuangalia simu ya wenyewe.
Imagine.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah. So basically that is not a rule per se.
It's just common sense.
It's just
man.
common
Stay
sense.
away
That's
from,
not
yeah.
like, yeah. It's an unwritten law.
Yeah, man. Someone's phone is something private.
Like if you dig in a closet, you find bones. Whatever you find, deal with it.
And you know, honestly, me, sometimes, shorties just decide to like start the pot and just send me shit. Like, minutes ago, nimekaa dem anitumie tu nudes.
That's not shit. That's nudes. Like,
yeah, like inasemani, okay, pole. And
yeah, send me. Yeah, let's
so, ukiingia kwa simu yangu upatane na hizo vitu. Sasa zile mimi sijaziitisha na zimetumwa. Utanijamia.
So kitumi wangu azina bakingi mona you have my number just forward.
Delete to
delete just forward for safekeeping.
Delete to
iCloud I can put them on for okay.
Na delete to
Chiki umaipata mafani kwa simu? Jaipata? Why? So let me say for example, now before we wrap up this Chiki story. If Chiki cheats on you, are you staying?
I have one rule in relationships.
Yeah.
If you cheat on me, I'll leave. But mostly just because of my ego. Not because I don't love you. You know what I'm saying? I'll just leave for my ego. And if I leave and then I stay for a period of my life where I get over myself and you're still there, I can come back. Like, I just need to get over my ego. But I don't think my ego is is too big to get over. So basically, it's over. If you catch me, I leave you. Because utanisumbua bana.
Wait, hold up. So you cheat on me, I leave you because of my ego. But if I cheat on you and you catch me, I will still leave you.
Because utanisumbua. It's a go through.
So it's your job, sister. Make sure you don't catch me cheating on you.
Don't catch me, man. If you catch me, utanipatia pressure up at you. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Na mimi sahi yani, I didn't cheat for you. I cheated for me. No, man, that's a very toxic thing to say. You know what? No. I'll definitely fight for my family. I'll fight for my family.
Don't cheat in the first place. Stupid, I fight for my family.
You know, in a situation, you know, you wouldn't know where life is taking you. But no
life
matter
your legs.
No matter the situation, I think I put my family first. And I actually don't think I would leave if I'm cheated on. You know, I always say to Chiki that there's no way in hell I'm starting a new relationship right now. Imagine me texting a chick.
Is it because you're too lazy?
Hi.
Or because you don't have resources?
Dates, and then we go on for coffee dates, and then we go to G what, we go to G where. Nini, I can't do all that shit afresh with a new human being.
So it's because you're lazy. It's not because you love the one you're with.
I know, it's just because I think I've done too much. I've invested too much in my current relationship. You know, I'm married 5 years, man. Like, we've been together now 10 years. I don't have 10 years to give to another human being. That's a chunk of my life. It's only
some
makes
don't need
sense
10 years. Some
building.
need one night in an Airbnb. Just
oh my goodness.
Man. Just messing with you. Anywho, I've seen what you said. A lot of people are thinking of a lot of things here. If you cheat on me, I cheat on you. Tunarudia.
You're going to the worst. You cheat for that. I see poor.
You don't think it's a fair game? Like, do
it shouldn't be like that, man.
Okay, but do you believe like when a woman cheats on you, you can forgive?
Yeah, I can forgive. You know, I've told you, I just need to get over my ego. Maybe that's
ego.
Maybe that's canceling. Maybe just getting rid of like the societal.
But that theory that people say when a woman cheats, they cheat with emotions. It's not sport. You know, men cheat for sport. Like, God damn, woo, I made myself. You know, but ladies for them cheat like, wait a minute, he can make a good husband.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, a man will definitely cheat on you. You will cheat with just for sport, as you've said.
Yeah.
A woman will cheat on you with the next best.
Yeah, your replacement.
Like your replacement. Yeah,
like men will cheat with someone. You're like, come on, Obinna, what were you thinking? I'm like, baby, I don't know.
Cheat on you, anyone too men. Oh, I always say men are people who go sideways and downwards. Men rarely smash upwards. Women smash upwards. So as a man, you should just be very, you know, nice to your lover.
Being
so
nice
that you don't
does
become
nothing. Bro,
I was going to say something else, but because of I decided to, you know.
This my third line. Whoever's going to cheat is going to cheat.
Yeah, you can't stop them.
They can be walking on moonshine. They can be working on you. You can do whatever,
but
bro.
It's a human thing, guy. Lakini pia ni human thing. Tusiekele too much power. Unajua? Sawa msema amecheat alafu life inaendelea. Watu sleep. Watu fall.
So you
rise back.
Be in an open relationship.
No, you see, you're putting it in my mouth. An open relationship is not cheating. Okay?
Yeah, but if you can think like, you know, people cheat, you know, it's just fine, you know.
It's just
that's
part of life.
Like
You've seen some of you have seen your parents doing it, some of you do it all the time. It's not a big issue.
Let it go.
Yeah.
All right. Final secret to happy marriage?
Secret
no,
to
first of all, are you
marriage.
happily married?
Me?
Just checking.
Yeah, I'm happily married.
Bro, you can wink, right? Like
Wink to.
you wink to. You can let me
No,
know, bro.
I'm
I got
happily
you.
married, man.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife is my partner, and that's what, like, by partner I mean, you know, we've been raised as African men to not confide in our wives in many things.
True.
Yeah, like, you
Don't
know,
tell her when you're broke.
Don't tell her when you're
Tell her when
broke,
you're down.
business,
Yeah.
and I feel like those things need to change
Go and pesa pin.
so that you enjoy your marriage. If your wife knows you're broke, she won't ask you for shit you can't give her, and therefore you'll be happy.
Yo, that's some genius move.
You know, yeah. So
Oh.
people need to be authentic and truthful
Okay.
for it to make sense.
Okay.
Yeah, because people are girls are on Instagram. They want things. They want trips. They want their nails made. They want their hair did. But if you're not truthful,
They'll give you pressure.
Yeah, inaweza kupea pressure man.
Akijua huwa mtu wangu ananga kakitu.
Yeah, because foundation uliweka ni lies from the beginning.
Okay.
Kufanya vitu zenye ni yani ulimdanganya tu, build facade from the beginning.
Okay.
So ni recipe ya disaster.
There you have it. All right, now let's fast forward. So we're done with Chicken. Now let's come back to the music. Now let's come to Bien. Now I want to talk about the career path. I want to talk about some of my favorite songs from your previous album. Let's talk about the other artists that you're working with. A little bit tells me you're working with Prince Indah and a couple of other people. I want to talk about it. But before that, let me talk to my people about Tech Globe. Tech Globe are doing mentorship program. It's more like a seminar. It's happening in Eldoret. So you need to be there. Let me tell you where exactly. It's at Rupa's. It's at Rupa's. You've gotten the squeeze back for Tech Globe? You got it? Yeah. At Rupa's Mall, Eldoret. It's more like consulting as well. It's like a seminar. You want to find something about visa. You want to travel. You want to go these places. You want to find out information about passport, about birth certificate. Hizo ma good conduct na sikianga lazimu zitafute ni na nini. So to go talk to Tech Globe on 15th of June 2024. They're going to be in Eldoret. So if you know you're somewhere in Wasingishu, ama Kitale, Matunda, Kisumu, you can come down. Even Nakuru, unaweza ingia Eldoret tuweze consult now, and then they'll be able to let you know what's happening, where, and how. All right. Also, if you want to get yourself a visa, you want to travel out, they're the best plug. You want to get airport transfers, you want to get hotel booking, tours and travel, talk to Tech Globe. All right. Just a quick reminder, this is Obinna Show Live. We have 4.2 thousand people watching this live. If you have not subscribed, see you, my friends. In fact, come on, just subscribe. We don't need it. No, I'm messing with you. Come on, man. Please, man. Please. Please, man.
Obinna.
TikTok unajua naomba flowers na gifts. Kwa YouTube hakuna flowers na gifts. So just subscribe. That's the only gift you can give us. We're coming live to you from Samaki on Othaya Road. Is a seafood restaurant. Na ukifika hapa ni jazz inaimba. Mambo ni polite, mambo ni live. Bring a special person if you want to propose, or you just want to bring them on dates to confuse them kidogo. Unaleta uptown. Wanaona market venye iko hapo unakula lobster. Unaweka lobster mbele yako. God damn, yes I do. Na toja propose. Okay, if you've never been here, let me show you a video of how this place looks like. So when you come around with your person, you look like you know this place, eh? Tembea na mimi nikupange. Alrighty, we are live from Samaki. Call the number on the screen. You can also get to order. They deliver for you at home. Or if you want to reserve, that's the number that you should be using. You've done a song with Prince Indah.
Maze.
Osiepeja nabi nikanye.
Oh, I'm saying him deadly.
Fire.
Hey, nilikuwa in deep. I was like, I listened to his music. I had never met him as a person, but the day we were in studio together, just working, man, I saw his magic in real time. And then I also had a chance to attend one of his Ohangla shows.
Sold out.
He's spiritual, man.
Yeah.
Ni mzee sana Indah.
That guy is fire. Then
our song is really dope, man. It's going to be in the deluxe of my album, Alusawa Topless. I'm putting out a deluxe.
Okay.
With 5 songs, and all of them are features.
Okay.
And just because I really want to get into different markets now with the brand. So Prince Indah is one of them.
What's a deluxe?
A deluxe ni ukifanya album, alafu kuna zili kama ongeze tu 5 more songs alafu za kuendelea tu kupush moto ya album. So hizo niko na 5 songs.
Album Sosa.
Ni album Sosa actually, ni album Sosa.
Thank me later.
By the way, explain venye sote ile.
Okay.
Ni album Sosa na niko na 5 artists nimefeature kwa hiyo album Sosa.
Okay.
The first one ni Fally Ipupa. Na tunaona ngoma Wednesday.
Second one huge.
Ni amazing mazee. Nilienda Kinshasa nikashoot video na yeye pia.
So it's coming out with a video. Wednesday. My nigga.
Mazee. Actually, I've said it here first. I haven't done any other interviews.
That's fire.
Yeah. Second one is a guy called Wretch 32 in the UK.
Wretch?
Wretch 32.
Okay.
He's an amazing rapper.
Okay.
Third one is niache. Pole. Manager amesema tuache hiyo mambo. Kwa hivyo kwa sasa mtakula tu Fally.
Huyu ni manager ama ni bibi? Sasa kwa capacity yake hapa ni
hapa ni manager.
Okay, manager amesema tuache. So tubaki na Fally na Prince Indah.
Manze,
Fally na Prince Indah iko safe?
Na de kunle gold pia.
I saw you hanging out with AG baby, man.
AG pia kwa EP.
Nowadays you're rolling with the big boys, Mazembako umesema kina Starr.
Just how Starr is the big boy niko na yeye the biggest song in my album.
Hey yo. Lifestyle, the way that song was written,
Mazes poetry.
Bro.
Poetry. Kwa Starr ni amazing. You are Starr talented, man.
Sky is also another guy. I'm like, okay.
Man, hata nikisikia tu ngoma za Wakardinali tu. Wakardinali wote ni wabaya.
Yeah.
Actually, they are children of their time. Their music reminds me of Oko Flani Mau Mau. You know?
True.
Yeah.
Ulikuwa unaenda British Council?
Zote.
For real?
Mimi ndio msee.
Au kuniona wapi?
Hapo ndo kari yangu ilianza. Buda Blaze akinipatia 15,000 hapo nikachanganyikiwa, hata sijui nifanye nini na hiyo do. Ilikuwa mingi mazee, nilikuwa nashanga yani karibu nikufe na hiyo pesa. 15k. Unacheka kwa nini? 15k si pesa wewe. No. Wewe uko na do Obinna?
No.
Uko na do?
It has nothing to do with me, bro. It has everything to do with the first biggest amount of money people got. And people are like, yo, wait a minute. Like I always tell people when I was an office messenger, I was being paid 10,000. I was a big boy. I was balling.
I being paid 15k by Buda Blaze, and I just went to town and ate fries. I never used to eat chicken. For the first time I had fries and chicken and a soda, man. I was rich.
That's all Luya.
Yeah, man.
Everything you would have bought, fries and chicken.
But hapo nikaingia pale vota au niko na place nyingine niko na store nikaenda nikabuy maviatu, manguo. Nilianza tu ngara immediately. Nilironga na kata 2.
You're a spendthrift.
See, this is spendthrift.
15 G's. Kuku, chipo,
umesahau bado Sauti Sol tulikuwa ngapi?
Ilikuwa the whole mbogi.
Ilikuwa haikuwa mbogi mzima. Polika pako ilikuwa mimi Savara na Chimano.
So ulinunulia ama Morio
5k.
Now that makes sense. I just saw 15 G's on you at 2k in Nini. Okay. So you are in British Council, all this journey and everything, but now you've seen Wakardinali what they're doing.
Yeah.
I didn't want to talk about this before we continue the conversation. Why is Wakardinali not as big as they deserve to be?
I think they're as big as they deserve to be. You know, people, I don't know what people expect Wakardinali success to look like.
International tours.
International tours will come. Just give them time. You know, like they're still on the building cycle of their careers. You know? Okay. And those things will come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sawa.
Wakardinali themselves also have to want the international tours for those things to happen for them. You know. So I hope that they're planning for it, because nothing will come to you. Okay. You have to plan for that season. Yeah.
You saw the situation that went viral a while ago where they were performing and people are like, they're high. Would you, and also Stupid Boy also performed the other weekend, and also the stories he was high. What do you think about artists performing when they're already intoxicated?
I think anybody doing anything when they're intoxicated is not cool. I mean, that's my view, you know. And it could be a lawyer going to court intoxicated. Okay. It could be an accountant doing your numbers intoxicated. Okay. In every career, there are people who go intoxicated to the office. Okay. It's just more acceptable with musicians. Okay. But I understand why they do it. You know, I understand why you would drink a shot of something before the show, because there's nerves. You're going in front of thousands of people. So you need to like at least.
No, we're not talking about a shot. We're talking about like at that level for.
At that level for them, they're still young, they're learning. I don't think they're gonna do it for a long time.
Okay.
And if you look at if you look at that show, since that show actually,
There's been
you haven't seen Wakadinali show up drunk anywhere else. So they've learned their lesson.
Yeah.
You know, they are learning quick and they're moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you don't believe that having weed before you go on stage is intoxication?
I think having weed any time of the day, from when you wake up in the morning to before you go on stage, to before you go into your office, is medically and spiritually good for you. That's why wote watu wawili wanavuta bangi wanapigana hapa, lakini walevi watapigana hapa wamalizane. Watu wanasawili wanavuta bangi hapa hivi alafu waanze kupigana mangumi. Hizo hazifanyikangi.
Okay.
Exactly. So hiyo ni holy herb, yani unaichapa tu. Alafu na medi unashika shughuli yako unaifanya na roho moja.
Okay. So you believe that weed needs to be legalized?
Weed doesn't need to be legalized. Weed must be legalized. A lot of the crops we are growing now are useless for this country. This country is on the equator. We have 12 hours of sun and 12 hours of darkness. That means we are conducive for growing weed. Red volcanic soil. Look at us, man. You know, hizi makantri za huko majuzu grow weed na greenhouse. Hapa tuko na jua 12 hours. Okay. So yani, this is my naangalia kamera gani nikiongelesha rais. Mr. President, legalize marijuana.
Umesema some crops you are growing are useless. Wacha kuongea baju ya njahe. Okay.
Mimi sijasema njahe ni mbaya, lakini if njahe goes missing from the menu tomorrow, I won't be pissed.
No, in fact, if it's on the menu, I will be pissed.
Oh, why is but if njahe goes missing at there's no more njahe. I'm just scared him say I'm a jam, you know. Yeah. There's no problem in this world such as not enough njahe. You know, there's always going to be
think of it.
Hey,
what of mogoka?
Mogoka must stay as a cash crop.
Basi Mombasa huko nini inafanywa mambo?
Mombasa wako na shida zingine zinashinda mogoka. Wanafaa waache kuangalia the root causes of their real problems huko. Si mogoka, na mnajua shida ya Mombasa iko wapi.
Wamekelea mogoka.
Mr. kuingilia mambo ni siasa. Although nasema tu mogoka ingekuwa mbaya, Wameru hawangekuwa na watoto, Wameru hawangekuwa na focus. Wameru wangekuwa wa sharp na ukiangalia vizuri Wameru are the wealthiest, one of the wealthiest communities in this country
because they're exporting it.
Imagine Meru, ukienda Meru tao kuna traffic.
It's not because they're using it, it's because they're exporting it.
They're using it. Come on, man. When you go to Meru, people are chewing Mera.
Pablo was wealthy because he was exporting it, not using it.
He did. If you look at, listen, if you study that stuff properly, there's no way you're selling that shit without trying a line. How else are you gonna know jauzio unga ya nini? Unga ya ugali? Lazima uchukue ufanye. Nimeona kwa movies. We know. So kwa movies wenyewe ufanya.
Hata mimi nimeona kwa movies. Hadi wanafanyaje?
Hivyo. Nimeona kwa movies, lakini wasije kama ukiona venye body detectives ushika au wamebas cocaine mahali. Sio ufanya kwa gum.
Na ile
hapo bado sijafika.
Haujiona hizo?
Mimi hakuna kitu Obinna. Nimeona zote by the way.
Okay.
I've seen all kinds of stuff. There's things I wouldn't do.
Okay.
It's just not me. Yeah.
All right. Now, let's come back to Sosaya album. Fally Ipupa is on the jam.
Fally Ipupa the couple.
How the hell did that happen? I know Fally has not collaborated with any Kenyan artist. And also he's not very open to collaboration unless you are Kelly.
He is. Fally is a dope dude, man. Fally is collaborating a lot if you follow
Kenyan artists.
Music.
Wapi?
I mean, how many Kenyan artists have reached out in the right channels, man? You know
what's the right channel? Able teachers your ways, master.
Some things are just not given to you. You have to go out for them. I met Fally first of all at the Grammys.
Okay.
Fally and I are both voting members of the Grammy Academy.
Okay.
So we were invited to a Grammy party, and while we were at the party, one of my songs started playing, and he liked the song. So he was just like, me and him were talking about working together, and I was like, yeah, this is the jam. Why don't you jump on the remix? And he was like, fantastic. But we couldn't do it during that time because we were in LA. So when I was on tour in Europe, he was in France, and I was also playing in France.
Wow.
So we went to the studio.
Serendipity.
I'm telling you, man, I sent him the music. He listened to the track. He loved it. Like, he recorded his verse. I went to the studio when he was recording. Because luckily that guy, he just gave me like his studio time because he's working on his album. But he was like, come, I just do the verse for you. I continue. He didn't have a lot of time on his hands, but he still sacrificed. And then after we did the song, I was like, can we shoot the video? Once again, he's very busy, but he's going to be in Kinshasa. He was going to be in Kinshasa, and he was like, yo, I'll be in Kinshasa from this day to this day.
Yeah.
If you're there, we can shoot the video. Last week, I flew to Kinshasa, we shot the video. This week, it's out.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap, man, and he's been such a brother, man. If I tell you that guy has showed up for me in all the beautiful ways, I have so much love and respect for Fally, man. He's really pulled up for me.
Bro,
he knows it's a big deal for me as well, you know.
It is,
so,
bro, and that's a major,
and he knows it's a big deal for us, as a people.
Yeah,
so he really gave it a lot of heart, and I'm grateful.
True. I've seen also you're very good friends with Davido. Called you out.
Hey, Davido ni besti yangu mazee. Nilikuwa naye juzi akiwa hapa Nairobi. Mazee, he really wanted to jump on the remix of Lifestyle, but I haven't been able to get a hold of him since, because Davido is moving in. He has a jet. He has a jet.
He has a jet.
Yeah, he has a jet.
So you got Kenya Airways.
Exactly. Yeah. Shout out KQ.
The pride of Africa.
Pride of Africa, man. They've taken me everywhere, by the way.
Yeah.
KQ have been so kind to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right now kidogo kupata Davido ni noma.
Ntampata tu.
It will happen.
In
the right time. In the right time.
In the right time.
In the right time.
Ntampata.
How did your collab with Arya Starr happen? Because that one, we were not ready for that one. That was a shocker. We're like, really? Wait a minute.
Yeah, she was in Nairobi. Arya Starr was always a fan of my work and the work of Sauti Sol. We met backstage at the concert we were doing together.
Okay.
And we were like, yo, let's go to the studio. Immediately after the show, tukaenda studio.
In Nairobi?
Hapa tu Nairobi. Tukarekodi masongs kaa mbili, songs kaa tatu. Alikuwa na club appearance after hiyo time. Nikaenda naye club appearance. Tukarudi studio, tukapika tena. Akaenda zake.
Oh, wow.
Na hiyo ngoma ikatoka.
So that's just one of the...
It's one of, man, you know, like we have because we did like 3 jams. Even with Fally, I have more than one song with, you know.
Not just a remix.
No. Now, you know, we're getting time to sit down now, so there'll be a lot more.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's called the love of the game.
It is. Actually, if musicians were just left to work together without the lines drawn by the business.
But sometimes, bro, you and I in the industry, we know sometimes it's not even lines. Sometimes it's just ego. It's just like, I can't know, you know. And I'm like, if you guys came together, you guys would be magical.
I agree.
But there's just that...
More often than not, yes.
You're going to ride on my fame. You're going to...
Yeah. Some people give themselves too much self-importance. Yeah, but music is such a spiritual thing that it shows you to just be a vessel. Nothing more.
Napitisha tu.
Yeah, so we pitisha tu. Share the light, share the love.
Yeah. Alrighty. I've also seen the collabos you've done with Miss Banks, Franglish. How did those happen?
Franglish mazee, kuna demo inaitwa Cleopatra Mukula.
Okay, the past name kidogo.
Cleopatra.
From BCE, before computers.
That's my homegirl. She's in France.
Cleopatra.
Yeah, man, and she does my PR in France.
Okay.
So she hooked it up with Franglish.
Okay.
With Miss Banks, I met Miss Banks in Ghana at Fizo DG's house.
Ulikuwa kwa nyumba Fizo DG?
Fizo DG na Chiki walikuwa classmates.
So
Fizo DG nikiwa tubi na Chiki tulikuwa tumeenda Ghana on holiday. Na tukaenda kuvisit Fizo DG. Miss Banks alikuwa hapo. Tuka work tu.
Just like that.
Imagine.
Okay, is there an artist who met akakuwaka na akakwambia no?
Hakuna. Jipia mimi mdeadly. Hakuna zi. Actually, hiyo ni grace yenye time in the industry imenipatia.
Wow.
In the beginning, wasanii walikuwa wanataka kuwork na mimi because of wanataka market ya Kenya. But sahi ni tu juu wanapenda tu usanii yangu. Wameona jani yangu na wana respect.
Yeah.
Wanapenda Sauti Sol. Hao ni fans, unajua. Alafu pia ni interesting sahi mazee mimi ni OG. So nikimit wasanii wengi wako younger than me by far na ni watu wamekuwa kini watch over the years. Mazee. So ni place beautiful kukua.
Being the only Kenyan artist whose song is in the UK charts.
My baby.
Yeah. And also other accolades that you've accomplished over the years. Is there any person you really want to work with that haujawahi work with na unasema huyu nikipata sasa
kuisha?
Nasema sasa mimi mtakuwa amenimaliza sasa mimi.
Kusema tu kweli yenyewe iko.
Who that?
I think Beyonce.
Ooh, okay.
I
didn't think you're gonna go for the queen.
I think
You
Beyonce.
know.
Beyonce. Tutawak. Lakini na admire craft yake.
Okay.
Na admire venye amejireinvent over the years na hajaacha kuwa relevant na muziki anatoa ni meaningful to the times.
Okay.
Na vitu kama hizo
And you didn't even go for Jay-Z.
Jay-Z doesn't rap anymore.
Boy
Like,
child.
unajua. Yeah. Lakini Beyonce ni deadly.
That's true. That's true. Oh, okay. I didn't, honestly, I didn't see that coming, baby. Hey.
Itafanyika.
Yeah, it can. By the, you know, life. There's a way life happens. There's a way.
Imagine, by the way.
Yeah, this is just a way life just happens. You find yourself at the right place at the right time. They're there, and it's like okay. And which brings me to the question I always wanted to ask you. And I told Ben Sol here, I've told Okelo Max when you are performing in Eldoret. I really want to see how you guys write. Okay, but now this for you. How do you write?
I write all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. If you look at my phone, I have like 2,000 voice notes because every idea I get in my head that comes, I wake up and I make sure I put a voice note down. Oh. It could be a melody, it could be words. Sometimes I open my notepad and I write things, and I'm consistently creating all the time. It's not that now I'm in the studio, okay, now let's write. Of course, there are moments when I'm deliberate like that. Okay. But I just like writing all the time. You
refer to the oh, this beat, there's something I had an idea.
Sometimes I go to the studio and already they play me a track and I already know the song in my head that goes with the track because I already wrote ages ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I have to write something afresh, which is also okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's no structure to making a hit. You know, sometimes you think you've made a hit, then it's not a hit.
Do you know, I've been saying that thing and some people don't, I'm like, there's a song you can write, bro. And then guys look at it like, and then there's something you just record as a by the way.
Hey, man,
and then they're like, come on guys, this was...
I wouldn't want to say there's anything I do that's a by the way. I put my 100% in all the songs. But there are songs that I think are dope that my fans don't think are dope. I was talking to Chiki about it earlier.
Okay.
How there's songs in my album that I really love.
Like which one?
They're just in my album, like I Want You, or people don't like those songs. No, wrong. People like those songs.
Yeah, but they are not celebrated
but they're not
as
much as other songs that I was like, munapenda hii song yani, unajua?
Okay. Lifestyle, was it among the ones you're like?
Lifestyle, from the first time I just wrote that first line, I was like, finished. I knew it's gonna be dope.
So there are some songs
I knew Lifestyle was gonna be dope when Starr sent me his verse. I nearly died. I was like, wow.
Tricky.
Now this is overkill. Yeah, it was overkill. Yeah.
Are you okay? Yes.
Yeah, with my verse it was fine.
Starr.
But when Starr added his verse,
it's like, this one is gone.
Nikajua tu hapa mazejo.
Some people feel like there's a spiritual, like unatumia uchawi.
Hiyo uchawi inaitwa preparation, inaitwa development,
okay.
Inaitwa constantly working on yourself.
All right.
Inaitwa constantly working on your gift. Inaitwa investing in yourself.
Okay.
Inaitwa strategy. Inaitwa good management.
Okay.
Inaitwa loving family na loving fans. Na hiyo concussion ndio wasa wanaita ni uchawi. Because ameshinda kuexplain ni nini.
So hakuna wangwana. Hiyo ndo wangwana.
Nionyesheni hao wangwana ni waende sahi. Mimi naambianga watu Illuminati iko wapi niingie leo.
Hata venye travel huko majuka stukia tu umeenda.
Tuache kuteseka hapa tunafanya nini? Tuingie kama Illuminati sahi tuingie leo.
Tukiwa umejoin huko. Unajua hiyo traveling umetravel huko na mix.
Niombe niingie. Nikiingia tunaomoka sisi wote.
Hata mabosi.
Tunaomoka sisi wote.
Unasema Bien huyu kuna kitu. Huyu mtu haizi imba hivi. This man is not normal.
Watu ingishe tuomoke. Because kama hiyo ndio kuomoka. Tuomoke.
Let's talk a bit about music in Kenya. MCSK, all the CMOs. Do you think they're doing what they're supposed to do, how they're supposed to do?
They are not. I told you MCSK called me one time telling me that they want to give me my check and that I should go to Michael Joseph Center for a ceremony and ask them how much is it, because if I'm gonna make block time in my day. It better be worth my while.
Okay.
And they were like, it's a surprise. You don't surprise me with my money. Have you ever called a bank to ask for your bank balance?
My balance?
And then they tell you, it's a surprise, Mr. Obinna.
That means you don't got nothing.
Already, I'm smelling a rat.
Yeah.
And then the fish rots from the head. And you know who's at the top of that institution. And it explains why everything is the way it is.
Umenipoteza kidogo.
The fish rots from the head.
Hiyo part nimeshika, unajua
You
from
know
Kisumu,
who is at
nini?
the top of that institution?
MCSK.
Who is at the top of MCSK?
Dr. Ezekiel.
And the fish rots from where?
But he just came there the other day, but before that he was not there.
And,
He was
and where he was before that, did he change the lives of people in that institution?
Yeah, I interviewed him and he did a lot of work at KFCB.
Maze, which work? KFCB juzi wameban influencers, wanaambia influencers watumie content sijui nini.
Waliambia nitafute license.
Ezekiel Mutua said that artists are going to be rich. And I said, I'm waiting to see the rich artists that he's going. I'm waiting to see the artist he's going to make rich.
Okay.
I was rich before he joined, so as in count.
Okay.
Aende tunataka kuona wasanii ambao ametoa.
Hesabu Abanton.
Nataka kuona wale hiyo legislation amechange yenye imechange fortune yetu sisi wote.
Okay. So you don't believe that the small positive changes are going to go a long way in changing?
Masejo, leadership sasa ina set that hapo hivyo kuna mtu mwenye akona the interest of artists at heart. Mwenye anaranio kitu kila siku na ni technocrat huo mtu anajua hiyo kazi. Si political appointee.
Who do you believe deserves that position best?
We need to interview properly. It might not even be a Kenyan. How come when we want to run big multinationals, we look for leaders from all over the world? And when we want to run something as serious as the lives of musicians, we want to do political appointments, we want to do, lackluster, things. Let's sit down and let's interview people from all over the world. MCSK is the first CMO. There are so many CMOs globally that have been run properly.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can get somebody to come and streamline that place. It's just that, unfortunately, there are a lot of selfish people who are eating.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, did you go take your surprise?
Or
did you surprise them?
I didn't go take my surprise. I'm still waiting for it to hit my account. It hasn't. And that was like months ago. So.
Oh, that was like.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
That's
like,
interesting.
Yeah, but.
So the check wasn't sent?
It wasn't. I'm actually deregistering from MCSK. I will.
The others, Akina Prisk, Camp.
I can't get into all those politics right now. But we just have to really, work on us.
Okay.
Yeah, and that leadership has to come from, I believe, if the man at the top really cares about musicians, that's what he's going to fix for us during his 5-year period.
Okay.
And if he goes 10 years, by year 5, we should be in a different place, and by year 10, artists are going to be rolling heavy in this country.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's your take on artists or creators joining, what's the word? I'm looking for the name. It's not, this one for music distributions. What's the name? They have a name. C something. Huh? Just shout it.
Joining what?
If you get the name, just shout it. Yangu imepotea. Anyway.
Artists joining?
No. Okay, it's fine. We are not correct. These music distribution companies, like these ones that come and tell you.
Yeah, join them. They should give you an advance.
They tell you we're gonna give you an advance and then we're gonna recoup it. Nini.
Join them.
Then there's these ones who tell you we're gonna cut 30% of the money that you make. So you.
I think for anybody as an artist, you should take an advance. Of course, depending on what you're bartering.
Okay.
Yeah, and you should be advised wisely. But okay. I always take money that's on the table. Simply because if I look at my revenue as a musician, the amount of money I make from my streaming,
okay,
is negligible. It's not much as compared to what I get from shows, from endorsements, from other,
Okay.
Ways,
Yeah.
other avenues.
Okay.
And so if someone gives me an advance in that side, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I can pour this money into my marketing. I can use this money in my videos.
The
I can use this money in my
side.
production. I can use
Yeah.
this money for my team, to grow my team, to take myself to the next level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So take your money, man. I mean, guys, listen, man. If someone is offering you an advance of 10 million shillings, that can do you an album, videos, and so many things that will earn you that money, 10x.
Okay.
So take it.
But read the fine print.
Read the fine print.
Don't sell your soul.
Sign top about here, umesign 10 albums.
Yeah.
Utapigia huyo jamaa kazi mpaka umalize album 10.
Yeah. I signed one in Ramba. So
Wewe umesign artist deal.
I'll tell you off mic.
Right now.
Bro, it's bad. I'll tell you off mic. We actually, my lawyer's the one. I'm like, wait a minute. It's those things. Have you ever signed a deal with the devil?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's fine.
Who's that?
Let's talk about.
Who's that?
So I want to talk to you about international artists. We had that conversation on this platform a couple of times with different people. Let's talk about that then. Now we come and now we'll take questions from the people. But before that, you can take a little breather. Let me hook up my people with Gold Child Media Institution. So this institution teaches you how to do media, basically. You want to do something like this. You want to study videography, photography. You want to study anything to do with media production. Gold Child Media Institute is the place that you should plan and go and register. All right, CK, you have the video. The intake is ongoing. Yes, what you're seeing now is Obinna Show live crew in action. That's my team. That's one of them. We have about 5 of them over here. You're learning videography, photography. Maybe you want to do production. Maybe you want good quality videos and you're wondering what to do. Now, I have a deal for you. Gold Child Media Training Institute. Their poster is going to be on the screen now. Their intake is ongoing. They're trustworthy and they know what to do. You want to get a certificate. You want to get a diploma. You want to get your hands in the action. Usikuna kana sema, I want to be like Obinna. I want to do what Obinna does, but you've not gone to school. You have to go to school. That is Gold Child Media Training Institute, and they're presenting to you empowerment through expression. You get in there, you express yourself. Na ukipitia sometimes in the lecture also, utanipata huko, nimepitia naongea na wewe kidogo na kupatia motivation na kuinspire na kuambia by the way ukitaka kwa kama ujamaa burudi pale kidogo. Unaona kazi ile anafanya hapo? You have to go to school for you to learn how to operate that camera. So talk to Gold Child Media Training Institute. You get to enroll now, you get to enroll your son. The schools are closed by the way. Asikae nyumbani sana nini. Anaweza learn part time, then shule zikifunguliwa anarudi. Their contacts are on the screen. Get in touch with them. Ufundishe mtoto wako aweze kufuata passion yake ama ni aje. All right, that is Gold Child Media Institute. Hook them up. Talk to your brother, talk to your sister, talk to your cousins, your relatives, your friends. They can join it. Of course, for about a couple of weeks, a couple of months, you get to graduate, and then you know how to do some things better. Because we have a lot of creators, but what is going to set you apart from the others? So join them. Their intake is ongoing. This is the last week for their next semester. So hindo wiki ya mwisho. So kimbia now says their contact should be on the screen. And also myself and Demo Facebook. You know Demo Facebook?
Of course, I've seen her here, man.
Baby! Kuja! Amanda!
Man.
Ah, baby, Najaniambia bye! Yeah, so...
I love what you've done with Demo Facebook and how I've just seen her grow, even her brand growing through the show.
Yeah.
It's so inspiring to watch.
Man, now I want to take her around the country. I want to show her life, and I want to take her to Australia. I want to take her to the UK.
Today, though, you know, her face is beat, her nails are done.
No, we've not even done anything. You know why? Because her brand is Kenyan. So if she slays today, that's not her brand. Yeah. So she has to stay like that because she's very funny, talented, and authentic. What happened to Galia Brown?
I know, man. You can see it to Galia Brown with long nails, though.
But
do your thing, do your thing.
So I'm taking them on Facebook around with me. I'm doing a tour, a comedy tour around the country. We're going to about 15 towns. So we're starting with Kenya. I'm taking them on Facebook with me, and I'm coming with a couple of other comedians. Tuko na Mama County. Mama County alienda? Bado, hebu nikuone. Si ukuje ni kuintroduce kwa BN Mama County sasa. Utajua. So Mama County and others. Then also, after the comedy and the jokes, there's a musician. Might be BN, might be Willie Paul, Okwonkwo, whoever it is. I'll talk to them. Every different town we'll have a guest artist. After they perform, now we sit down with Obinna Show live. your MCA or your MP or your governor will be seated right here. We're having a one-on-one with you guys. All the questions you want to ask, you're going to be asking them. It's more like a town hall, so it's going to be amazing. So what you need to do, get yourself the tickets. Go to madfan.com, get your tickets now. It's 1,500, all of them, across the board. There's no VIP, there's no regular. Everybody is VIP. We're coming to your town, and the first town that sells out, ndio tunaanzia. All right? So put your money where your mouth is. Seme kuja Narok na mujanua tickets. Nunue tunakuja, it's gonna be fun. Nakuja na Mama County. Hiyo inaitwa Mama County.
Mama County, Mama Assembly.
Ni Mama.
Naitwa Mama County.
In character mazee.
Fanya naye kazi.
Udeni nimepiga naye job mazee. Mbwe Mbwe ni mtu wangu lakini.
Unajua Mama County?
Najua Mama County poa sana.
Yeah.
Nilifanya kazi na kijana wake.
Anaitwa Prophet. Huyo ni kijana wake first born.
Huyo ni first born.
Bwana wake alimwacha naye.
Tunashinda hapa na Obinna. Anatuchanua kuliko tugongo huko nje, wanatupatia advice. Pia tuna turn from kienyeji to professionalism.
Fantastic mazee.
Tena siku kuna ngoma na Fally Ipupa.
Inakuja mazee.
Mungu akubariki. Sisi huku Kenya tunasumbuliwa na stupid boy but
Stupid boy alisema lazima mlipe mita moja kama nataka kuja interview.
Yeah.
And I feel he's not stupid for saying that.
True story.
Yeah, he has a right to feel how he wants to feel. Nobody's paying his rent. You know, when he actually gave the backstory. Nikaelewa tu uniga na mashida zake na kama utatu hizo mashida unataka msia sacrifice kukuja kwa platform yako.
True story.
Come on, man.
You know, different artists, they always say you're paid what you quote for. Sometimes you're not paid what you're worth. If someone calls you, even this platform, there's some I call for interview. And someone's like, hey, I can't make whatever transport. I'm like, I'll sort. Or I'm like, food, I'll sort. Or nitafute kitu kidogo. You know, come time sina, niko like sai sina, but when I get, we'll organize. We've done it a couple of times.
Good, man. Yeah.
If you don't have, ask. Because if you come on this platform, you do this, you do it for me and the others, why would I not appreciate
What
you?
I think is not cool is shaming someone for asking.
Exactly.
You know, like I don't like how that whole conversation took a turn.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, everyone is shaming him.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
everyone saying he's really stupid. He's not really stupid. You're the stupid one.
Like he's living up to his name.
Yeah, amesema yeye anataka kutreatiwa certain way.
True. How you say is it? We Mama County umemaliza?
Mimi niko tu sambamba, tutaonana hapo nimeattend.
Yeah.
Niongee na mke mwenza.
Sawa.
Wako. Tumalizane kama mambo ya nyumba, si ndio?
Yeah.
Hata sikirudi salamia David mwambie hiyo ndege yake tunangoja kupanda.
Okay,
sawa. Sasa simu yetu tumeka flight mode.
Sawa.
Yo! Yep, I'm
coming off the cuff too.
Off the cuff. These guys are so funny. Huyu,
kweli.
them on Facebook. There's another one there. Huyo ni surprise. I'll announce him later and many others. So what you're saying about Stupid Boy. Artists, what you want is what you request. Ni venye unajibeba. Usifeel that kama Sauti Sol nisikia backstage wanatakanga white towels sijui 57, sijui wanataka sijui champagne sijui 8.
Na hizo vitu kama hakuna spigi show.
Na
hivyo ndio mimi nimesema nitabebwa. So Stupid Boy pia wewe kwa na mambo yako lakini as unafanya hizo vitu the art must reflect those things.
True story.
So
True
pia
story.
usanii ikuwe tu pale juu kwenye umetuwekea.
Be worth the hustle.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's your technical rider looking like right now? Let's start technical before you come hospitality.
I don't know about my technical rider because you know that's like all drums. That's like more of the technical shit.
Okay. So there's someone who handles that.
Yes, I have a sound engineer.
Okay.
Who is in charge of handling my technical rider.
Okay, hospitality.
Hospitality is handled by my manager.
Okay, but when they're handling, what do you always must have when you must perform? Yeah.
Coconut water. I need electrolytes.
Yani hiyo ni mnazi eh?
Mnazi.
So
maji ya nazi.
Ya nazi sio kidogo.
Napenda sana gin ama gin na si ama. After show imeisha zile zimekachina band lazima tukunywe champagne.
You pop it.
Mazee.
That was a good one.
Si hatukunyi kulewa, tunakunywa ku celebrate.
Kunywa enjoy.
Ku give thanks.
Okay.
For your moment.
Okay. What's your ritual like before you get on stage? Do you have a ritual?
Yeah, I do. I do push-ups. And then I do like vocal runs, like la 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 la, those ones to warm my voice.
Okay.
And then we pray with the squad.
Okay.
And we attack.
What's the use of the push-up? The vocal, the la
push-ups.
that one we know.
Just push-ups just to wake me up,
you're
man.
Married,
You know?
Like, Look, this guy's bad. No, who's bad man is in the building.
Easy.
Okay. Okay, Daddy. By the way, let me just throw this in there. When you guys did Nishike, you guys broke the internet.
Imagine that time. I remember on the day of Nishike. You know why we were happy?
Yeah.
Because we were the first like Kenyan act, not even Kenyan, East African act to get a video to 100,000 views in a day.
But it was
we were about to die, bro.
Sex sells.
Now everybody does.
Nudes.
Now 100K is a flopped video.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
video may flop. But one day 100,000.
Huoni mimi hapa,
Hey,
guys.
jamaa say, jamaa
Let's
tu
not
ampendi.
get- yeah.
Like what the
Stop
hell?
singing. Stick
Yeah,
to comedy.
manze.
Like,
Yeah,
260,000 views in 1 week. Like, what? Aron Ton, 1 million in 1 day. I'm like,
Hakuna 1 million in 1 day.
Davido.
Yenye haija.
Ja dungwa.
Si unajua hizo vitu.
Imezijua.
Nyinyi mnajua hizo vitu. By the
Mimi
way,
nishaambiwa by the I was told.
ulijua
Obinna, come on, buy. I'm like, nope. Hizo
ah.
2,000 views zangu.
Kula authenticity.
Hizo ndio 2,000 views
Now,
zangu.
I think a lot of times like people have put the Kenyan music industry down
Yeah,
because we are authentic. Because we don't want to buy views. Because we don't want to buy streams.
that's true.
Because we don't want to buy these things.
We don't want to drive a narrative of, hey, mazengo maki imetoka, 500,000 views, man, in the next 1 hour.
Ngoma imetoka 1 million, ngoma imetoka 1 million, ngoma imetoka 1 million. After 2 weeks, aisongi.
Ama ina dropping tena kidogo nasikia kuna shida.
Eh.
Someone is hacking. Hey, kakablaza.
So hizo vitu by the
Umepata Shelewa.
bana.
We zombie.
So.
Haujui?
We hizo. Lakini mimi nasema tu yani.
Jeshi.
Tubakini ina authenticity. Ni sawa tu. Ikifika time ya kutua na ticket sales, hiyo ndio ngamsema kweli.
True story.
Because you can't buy ticket sales. Those are actual numbers of people who are
bots
coming to
kwa
see you.
location.
You can't bring bots to a location.
AI.
Yeah, and that's where it catches up with all these niggas.
But is that why you guys are doing an amazing?
Yeah,
Because
man.
vis-a-vis, who's watching is who's buying.
It's true. Like, you know, also just the music industry is smoke and mirrors. A lot of people want to show you perception, but there's no reality.
True. Kwa ground vitu are
Kwa
different.
ground vision is different. So napata mtu online akona millions of views kwa YouTube, lakini tours ina flop kwa ground hakuna watu. Kwa nini? Juu ni bots. So maintain authenticity. Ukipata 20 views na watu wakuja hapo 100 people, those are your people. Grow that over the years. For Sauti Sol to get to a point where we're selling out a tour, tumefanya mashow zingine mingi zenye hazikuwa as successful.
True. True.
Lakini hizo are the building blocks.
All right. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Let's address it. International artist conversation.
Elephant.
Yeah, it's right over here.
Okay.
you don't see it? I hosted Otile Brown, and he said, in his opinion, in Kenya, there's no international artist.
Okay.
I was of the same opinion that time, because, you know, change is inevitable. When you get different information, you start thinking, okay, now I'm seeing, you know. So it brought a lot of conversations around.
Yeah.
First of all, do you think there's an international artist in Kenya?
Do I think there's an international artist in Kenya?
Yes.
Tons.
Okay, define an international artist, according to your understanding.
Somebody who is celebrated at home and globally.
So there was this story that globally when, like Sauti Sol and the rest, they go there, they perform to Kenyans in diaspora. They're not performing to.
Not true. When Sauti Sol played in Europe, and anybody who is in Europe and came to Sauti Sol show can tell you, in fact, 70% of our audience is white folk.
Wajaluo wow.
Like,
Oh, Jango.
I saw the crossover with Sauti Sol, and even with Bien when I'm touring, ask Chiki is right here.
Yeah.
Like if I'm doing a place of a capacity of 1,000 in Europe, I'm doing maybe 60% is white people, and Sauti Sol had crossed over to other nationalities. Sauti Sol is watched by Ugandans, Tanzanians, Zambians, Zimbabweans, Nigerians, Somalis, like Sauti Sol is a global brand in that light. Like we in our audience, we had people from all walks of life.
Yeah.
So I think Sauti Sol is very international, because you know it's very bad to let somebody who has never seen the other side of things control the narrative for an entire industry. It's irresponsible for Otile to sit here and say what he said. He's merely projecting. Do you think Otile Brown is an international artist?
He's performed internationally.
You see, Otile is projecting what he feels he is not. Because look at how Otile is celebrated in Tanzania. I hear his music there. I hear Otile's music in Rwanda. Otile is not international. We don't know how success looks like for ourselves. We know how success looks like for Nigerians. It's very easy to point it out and say, because we've seen Burna Boy get to a certain level, maybe Davido.
Yeah.
But we are going to have to define success for ourselves.
Okay.
And for ourselves, guys, we are doing exceptionally well, man. I've been on tour the whole year outside the country. I've played in Kenya once. And
That's
this
2024?
year, yeah. And this year I've played over 20 shows.
Outside?
Yeah. I've been touring. I've been in Australia. I've been in Europe.
Sold out Australia?
Everywhere. Sold out everywhere. Europe sold out. Uganda. Tanzania. I've done all those places. So I don't know what Otile defines as an international artist. Maybe the success of the people he admires is what he has not reached. And so he wants that to be the definitive marker.
Okay.
I pray he emancipates himself. And the fans also emancipate themselves.
Okay.
So that we can be happy with the strides we are making. We're
Okay.
making steps, guys. And then who is Sophia Nzau to you people? Who is Sophia Nzau to you? Have you heard Mwaki? Mwaki has done 100 million streams on Spotify only. Sophia Nzau performed in a huge festival in South Africa the other day. So is Sophia Nzau not an international artist?
They're saying she has an international song.
But so the international song came from what? An international came from a bottle. So she sang the song. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, and we've had international artists in the past as well. The biggest Swahili song in the world is Jambo Bwana. It's sung by tourists everywhere. That was the Mushrooms, years before any of us were in this room or born. It pissed me off a little when I saw Otile say that, because people are busy building.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can understand why he would say that, because he has never been to the other side to see it. So if you haven't been there, you can only speak what is your reality.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know. Unasema, oh, tizeda kunanga badem, joja yenda. Unafika unapata gia. Unajua?
Okay.
Unasema sisi international mazeni nakwambia tumepiga ma festivals kubwa, tumejaza ma venue kubwa na watu wa all races, all genders, LGBTQ, nani wamejaa, wamekuja kuona wasanii. Hakuna nchi naenda. Nimekuwa Kongo juzi, bado kwa Kongo nasimamishwa Sauti Sol. Unajua kila mahali nimeenda, my music has gone there before me to prepare the room for me. Yeah.
True. Also, Mercy here is saying Otile is international. He just doesn't count himself as such. So also I think is the part for, we like to downplay ourselves sometimes. Ulishawahi kuwa kama superstar, then unafeel uko normal. Like now you, maybe you have those moments where, mimi nafaka nifike hapa base ni kule nyama choma, ni relax. But hauwezi fika base because of how people see you.
Bro, mimi hata nikienda base kule nyama choma.
Yeah.
Hapa base mimi ni star.
Ah.
Nakulanga matunda hapo ija kwangu kila siku. Hapo kwa matunda mimi ni star. Nakulanga mayai hapo. Mimi ni star.
So it's your perception of how it is.
Star ni venye umejibeba kwa kichwa yako.
Okay.
There
you have it. So it's not like, oh, unajua mimi I am who I think I am.
Maze, inafatua akae chini yeye mwenyewe, ajiite mkutano, rethink vitu mingi about career yake zenye mimi nizampatia advice afanye. Rethink live act yake.
Yeah.
Otile ni international. Not with that live act. Atengeneze live act ikuwe noma. Change maybe production elements kadhaa. Nimesikiza album yake by the last week. Yote. Juu paka chini. Si ndio Chiki? Nimesikiza album ya Otile from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Ni album poa. Anafaa tu like live act yake ipande, apandisha elements za songwriting, apandisha elements za vocal production, hizo elements tu zipande nini kidogo atakuwa international.
Okay. And what do you think of the album for Willie Paul? It's breaking records.
Willie Paul ni poa sana by the way.
Yeah.
Willie Paul lately amekotoa kinishock.
Okay.
And I do so well. Na Willie amewaka hard.
Also.
Alafu pia tusicompare hawa wasanii.
Different people have different, yeah.
Skizeni album zao na ziwa bambe.
Okay. Now, why do you think that external artists come and thrive so much in Kenya more than like Nigerian artists? When they come to Kenya, Tanzanian artists, most streaming, even from Tanzanian artists, is from Kenyan fans.
Didn't we just talk about stream farming right now? Or were you not listening to that conversation?
Oh.
Those things are smoke and mirrors, I've told you.
Okay.
But anyway, you're saying Nigerian artists come
you
and
saw
prosper.
even Juicy when, who's this guy? Why? Came to resuscitate his career in Kenya.
Who?
TID. TID was huge when I was growing.
And did he resuscitate his career? He hasn't.
We've seen some of that. Even Nigerians, when they release songs, Kenya is normally like the testing ground. Like they land here fast.
No, Kenya is a big streaming market. They understand that psychology. Nobody has stopped Kenyans from going to Nigeria to push their shit. Nobody, absolutely nobody. We just don't go and we are pissed at them for coming here to push their content. Second, there is no artist who comes here to Kenya and is bigger than a Kenyan artist. Here is why. If you're talking about shows, give me one artist who has come to this country who has packed the place bigger than Soulfest.
Davido?
How many people did Davido's concert have the other day?
Wizkid?
How many people has Wizkid put in a room like previously? Guys, I'm not saying this in any bad blood or bile. All I'm saying is, to Kenyans, Kenyan artists are the biggest. And you check that in how Kenyans spend their money. They spend their money to come to Soulfest. All 20,000 of them. You know, all 17,000 of them. The previous year, all 10,000 of them. Those are real numbers. When other artists come into this country, no matter how big they are, I've never seen anybody do that, like 20K.
Yeah.
So, to Kenyans, Kenyan artists are the biggest. Nyashinsky does Shin City. It sells, like, it's crazy numbers. To Kenyans, we are the biggest.
Okay.
Yeah. It shows in how they spend.
So watu waache kusema huu.
Tunasema hivyo ni wale watu wako content na life yao.
Alrighty. We're about to wrap up. If there's any burning question, we'll just take 5. If there's any important, nimewajua nyinyi watu, nimewajua. Mtaanza kusema Bien nini, mleteni hizo alafu Bien ataanza. Everybody who comes to the show, we get to see their shoe game. Nimeona umevaa ngolova. Kuja na matuktuk. Weka hapa.
Unajua uzuri cheki mimi. Cheki. Obinna me, I live around the neighborhood. Unaona?
Okay.
So nilikuja na pajama.
Weka pajama hapa juu tuone. But hizo tuktuk ziko sawa. Mimi zimenibamba. No, kanyaga hivi. Unaweka mguu hivi. Hivi.
Hivi.
Yeah, una lean back, unaekelea mguu hapo.
Unaweka hapa juu muone kiatu. Angalia kiatu mzee.
Umetoka kuja na ngolova. Hizi matuktuk.
Hapana mzee. Hii ni Crocs imeenda shule. Unaiona hii Croc.
Baki kuna madoli hapa. Kwani uko na
kawaida. Sawa. Hii ni Croc imeenda shule.
Number 47.
Wacha kuambia watu size ya nini yangu. Sio ukishasema size ya kiatu hivyo.
Nimekujenga bro. You know have to pull it on bro.
Hii ni Thailand juzi.
Hivyo ndio tunaiweka. Weka hapo.
Niko nimeenda Thailand juzi kutembea.
Kabai hizi.
Niko natafuta comfortable shoes.
Okay.
Nikabai hizo.
Ziko fiti.
Ni comfortable mazee nikitravel.
Okay.
Crocs tu ni amazing mazee. Mwenye invent.
Okay.
Alikuwa on to something.
Alrighty. Something that I was forgetting to ask you. Aron Ton taking over right now. What's your take on Aron Ton?
Yeah, man. Aron Ton is taking over. But you know what, guys? 20 years ago, there was Genge.
Okay.
And then there was Gengeton. And now there's Aron Ton.
There was Kapuka.
No, I'm talking about that family.
Oh, that. Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
Aron Ton is a grandchild of Juakali, of Genge music. And that is a reflection of who we are as a society.
Okay.
We shouldn't kill it. We love it. It's ours. Those kids are expressing themselves. Let them do that, man. And I hope one of them gets a global hit, because they're already tapping into global sounds by them using tracks that are global hits. So it is my deepest desire, Maze, that they get what they're looking for.
Okay.
Na kama wewe ni mtu kwa industry na una hate on urban tones, sijui nini, acha niseme kwenye kwa
Get a life.
Get a life.
Get a life.
Acha na ujinga.
Stop being jealous. Wacha wa vijana wa shine.
Wacha vijana wa shine wakule do yao, Maze, wa feed family zao, wafanye vitu. Wakwe better, hiyo toe kwa mtai, hiyo toe kwa mawe.
Yeah. Alrighty, maswali zinaanza kuja moto. What happened to Manhattan?
Mambo ni moto, Maze. Manhattan, Maze, nimehave kuchange some few things.
Yeah.
Nilikuwa na a big disagreement na landlord wangu over things I can't discuss here because now we're in court.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I'm actually looking for a new location. Kama uko na location mpya unataka kunipatia nikuje nijenge, because niko na kila kitu.
Okay.
Niko na paka stock ya pombe sasa hii imekaa tu inaniangalianga hivi.
Sasa unakunywa stock.
Nitakunywa stock nimalize.
Unapiga show unakana jini unasema, "We cheki.
Niko na stock ya pombe.
What do you have in the store?"
Niko na ma TV kubwa za bar. Sijui nijenge kwa nyumba niweke ma TV.
Waza kuwatch ball hivi.
Niweze kuwatch ball hivi. Niko na ma stool za bar mingi, ma meza za bar.
Umesema kwa keja yako unataka kwa sina tabu.
Yani naweza kaa kwa sina tabu niko kwa keja. So kama msi anajua a good location in a good neighborhood.
Okay.
Niko willing kukam kuicheki kuset up.
Alrighty. Okay, mtoto lini?
Hizo story ya cheni, Maze. Mtoto ni wako weza.
Would you like to give one of the Aron Ton artists a platform, a collab maybe?
Ni yeye ananipatia platform, hata si mimi nampea. Naweza penda sana, Maze. Already naongea nao, so ni kitu nitafanya with due course.
Okay. Tati kipara inatoa moshi. Haitoi, haja perform bado. Inakaminga kiperform. Unajua by the way kiperform ni siwa na kucheki. Kuna venye uperform alafu kisha toanga hivi shati. Uko hivi kwa stage maza alafu lati imekuchapa unaona kichwa inatoa
moshi tu.
Sasa hizi imeshika sasa. Ndio hiyo sasa.
Hizo zikiingia hivi lazima zitoke.
What goes in must come out. Exactly. The same what goes up must come down.
Exactly.
All right. Should you expect an album from Sauti Sol? That one you already answered. There might be a reunion tour maybe. Zitakuwa. You never say never. Ati ask Bien about doing another collab with Calligraph. Come on, it will just happen. Those are things that they're BFFs.
Calligraph ni mtu wangu wa karibu. Nimeanza kutrain naye, by then nataka kuongeza some mass. So nimeanza kutrain na Calligraph.
Oh, nice. Nice. Ati what's his beef with Eriko Mondi?
My beef with Eriko Mondi.
It's okay.
Si beefingi na watu wenye na joke. Lakini Eriko anafanya mambo gani hizi? Namuona sasa sisi party nini?
Kidogo political alignment. Anajipanga, kijana anajipanga for.
So utaingia siasa?
This is what I said. There's a couple of things I want to do. If I can do them without getting into politics, I would rather not.
Like what?
So I'm very passionate about mental wellness, mental health. I'm very passionate about boy child. Nobody cares about boy child. I have 3 girls, I have 1 boy. And I see the system that I'm being put in place for supporting girl child. I don't see any system that's put in place to support boy child. So I want to put systems in place to support boy children so that at least people get to vent out, they get listened to, they get supported and also loved, so that tusikuwe na hizo mental
in a better position of doing all of those things without joining politics. And
that's what I'm saying. If I can do them,
this show
I've already started.
Yeah. And this show is because I see what you're doing with the guy who was going through a
Kimani Mbugua. Yeah, tomorrow we're taking him to Mombasa.
And I'm just saying to you, like Obinna, I would be thoroughly disappointed if I saw you getting into politics.
Oh wow.
I feel like you're going to lose more than you can gain.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to get in politics to gain anything, right? Really.
Gaining in this case is not financial. You know, even you going there and serving people and them like benefiting.
Already serving so many people even without being there. As at now.
Keep on doing it. Imagine if you had Steve Harvey is going to be an MP in America. You'd be pissed because you want Steve Harvey to keep on entertaining. You know, you want Steve Harvey to
Oh,
keep
bro,
on
man.
building.
You can make me drop out of school right now. I was doing my degree, planning myself.
No, do your degree for sure, but you do your degree for knowledge. You don't do your degree because you want to get into political office.
Man, I was just like,
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people, and you know, who are in office without that degree. So it's not really a. It's not really a. You know.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. We will take that under advisement.
I mean, yeah. Also, you don't have to listen to me because maybe you want to be president, and I can't stop you, man. You know.
There's also that
Yeah,
vision as well. But however, like
When
I
you're
said,
president,
there's a couple of things.
when
Yeah.
you're president, you should make me the minister
For what?
of
For-
culture, and then also allow me to grab land anywhere I want in the country. Yeah,
Okay. You were cruising nicely.
nicely, and then we went left.
Then Mayday.
But yeah, isn't that what people do? You know?
Yeah. Now there's
then you
also
let
that
your,
other part
Then you let
for-
your boys go and do whatever
get
they
into-
want. We see that happening. Do better.
If you want to talk to the president directly. Stop going about the bushes. He's
I have
here.
nothing to say for the president. Niona alifly economy kwenda nini juzi. Hiyo ilinibo. Mimi nataka president afly private jet. Kada video na fly na private jet. Sasa president wangu aende kupanga line kwa choo. Mlisikia nini? Mlisikia wenye nani anasema? Maze, honestly, vitu zingine I know some things are very delicate
Yeah.
and you know, like especially with the current taxation issues and watu wengi maze tunakipitia as a nation.
True.
Lakini pia dignity yetu pia ni important when tuna pull up kwa places ni important. Mimi nimekuwa na VW.
Yeah, you had it for a very long time.
Si nimekuwa na lakini si nimekuwa na VW.
Oh, umeniona na VW?
Eh.
No, you had a VW.
Ya chana nayo.
A long time ago.
Nimeona. Nimehama siku hizi. But nasema tu
Yeah.
hiyo gari,
Yeah. I had a
it
VW.
doesn't say anything about you,
Yeah.
but when you pull up in it, it's nice for your home and your homestead and Obinna the brand and everything. Likewise, I'd like for Kenya, our president, to show up somewhere and be respected.
The private jet. Worth 200 mic.
200 mic, guys,
Little money.
is $1.something million. If I'm going to sign a deal for a country, that's worth billions. In the grand scheme of things, $1.something million is
To
not
drop in the ocean.
Yeah, but we can cost that, by the way, as a transport expense somewhere. But as I've said, man, I know it's problematic. A lot of people are listening to me talk right now and they think it's privilege. It's not, by the way. Pia mi nafinywa na the same serikali. Pia mi nalipa tax. Nafinywa tu kila mtu anafinywa, yani unacheki.
Okay.
Lakini tusi show up places to kapchinga.
Alrighty, there you have it from Bien-Aimé Baraza. Thank you so much for coming through.
Asante Obinna for hii opportunity na hii platform yako mazee na iombe endelee kugrow.
Asante.
Unafanya amazing things, man.
Asante.
Una change lives na uendelee tu kujifulfill na hii platform na kujifind.
I'm living my dream, bro. Self-employment
Ni ukweli, si ndio?
is a little bit more fulfilling than
you thought.
answering to people.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I have an amazing team. These guys, we are here from normally 10 a.m. until 2 a.m. Hata today tumemaliza mapema. Leo tunamaliza midnight. Today is too early.
What?
By after you could have had 2 more guests.
Hey.
So we talk about 2 a.m., sometimes 4 a.m.
Cheki sasa.
And sometimes we, and they're always here with me. So the team.
Haikuangi rahisi hivyo venye watu fikiria.
No, it
Juzi
isn't.
mazini nimeenda kwa KJ roaming chef.
Yeah.
Pole in the last najua nitakufunga.
Niliona mukirarua manini hapo nikasema hata si tamu.
Nilienda kwa hao ya roaming chef.
Yeah.
Nikamuuliza wewe upika for how long kwa hii video 1 minute yenye si uona. Unajua si uona 1 minute.
Yes, done. Kitunguu done. Hazikatangi hivyo?
Bro, hiyo process unaonanga ina karibu 8 hours. Roaming chef anaanza kupika asubuhi saa 2 mpaka 5 jioni.
For 1 minute video.
For 1 minute video.
Na pia
Roaming
kukinyesha
chef-
pia hiyo balcony news cash.
Roaming chef ana marinate na hiyo 1 minute video anaweza kwa marinate hiyo nyama 3 days ago. Akaweka kwa fridge. Ndio uipate wenye unaipata. Basically Kenya nasema tu ni
It's not easy.
it's a 9 to 5. You know, it takes 8 hours for you to watch 1 minute of brilliant success.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also kwa page ya roaming chef ukiscroll paka chini kabisa utaona his first meal in 2013. Ebu enda angalia hiyo meal alafu uone the meaning of growth and the meaning of consistency.
I'll do that. I never did. I'll do that.
Scroll tu paka chini kabisa kwa page ya Roaming Chef. Uone the first meal ako nayo hapo. Uta understand mbona huo msanii ni great. Jome imekuwa his 9 to 5. So pia kona make art, kona fanya show ya ku-host.
Yeah. Asante sana. They're asking to see Chiki. I don't know. Do you want them to see Chiki?
Mama Chimi. Kuja usalimie watu.
Kucha uone watu bana.
Kuja usalimie watu.
Yeah, they want to see you. They're asking here. Let her Chiki. Yeah?
Anasema ati amevaa pajama.
Amevaa pajama.
Hataki kuonekana manze.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just wave to people. You can't just salimia tu watu mama.
Mama Chimi amekataa.
Mama Chimi amesema
Sionge kumbe pan. Sasa wewe pia hapa uliambiwa kamera zikuwe zina move. Sasa wewe umekuwa makorir. Ona. Ndio hiyo. Very simple. Korir kuna vitu zingine ufundishwe. Hebu enda Goldchild Media Institute wewe.
Ndio sasa.
Yeah.
Shameless plug.
Yeah. All right, ati hapo kwa Mama Jimmy zoom in. Ti ambia Bien asimame tuone hiyo trouser yake. Akimumeza kwa mafisi wewe.
Ni nini hizi mnataka kwanza kuweka kuona trouser ndio mfanyie.
Tumejua ni saa 6 usiku lakini wacheni hiyo.
Hii trouser by then ni hatari by the hata msitaki kuiona.
Ni mbaya.
Ni mambo mbaya sana. Si unaicheki?
I've seen it. It's dope.
Ni mambo mbaya.
Inakaa kama neti na si neti.
Shindu.
Huyu haezi uma na mosquito. Malaria. Ana.
Achi.
But I've seen, is that Ublo? The watch?
Maze.
It's fire. I've been checking. I'm like, yo, mbona unafunika bro?
Anafunika because watu wa village yangu wakiona niko na hii watch watafikiria niko na pesa wataanza kunipigia.
Basi umevaa gold chain kwa shingo. Sasa watch ndio unaficha. Na ikutua hapo, usifiche shingo basi.
Ni mama Ublo hapa na watch na vitu ziko. Lakini zimekuwa tu. Unajua?
Ni baba manyonga kama umechoka.
Ziko bana.
Guys, bwana wewe.
We don't focus on the material things.
Yes. Okay. Last question, then we wrap up. Define success according to you.
Success is being able to live with the decisions you've made. Hiyo ndio success. Na namaanisha kama umefanya kitu na uli make the right decisions, if you made the right decisions, then the result is going to be nice.
Yeah.
Because success is as predictable as failure. When you see someone, you're like, that person is going to fail. You can tell if someone is going to fail at something.
True.
Equally, you can tell if someone is going to be successful at something.
Okay.
But that is a bunch of decisions you've made. If you can live with your decisions happily, you're successful. If you go down the road and you look and you regret nini because time ikishaenda imeenda,
you are.
Then utakuwa umekuwa successful.
There you have it. Thank you so much guys for watching. Remember to comment, like and also subscribe on this video. Bien is releasing a brand new jam with Fally, Ipupa.
Yeah, mazee, wait, niangalie wapi ni plug ngoma yangu sahi.
Right here.
Guys, man, I'm releasing an amazing track with Fally Ipupa. It's going to be live on my YouTube on Wednesday. Subscribe. Ukisubscribe Obinna, una subscribe yangu. I started my own YouTube channel after Sauti Sol. Mimi ni mkulima mdogo, kwa hivyo mnisupport. Asanteni pia sana for supporting my music career as a solo act. And for being there for me as I'm growing in this beautiful time. Asanteni, man.
There you have it. Thank you, my G. Asante sana
for
coming through. Man. I've had an amazing time. I've enjoyed. Nimecheka, nimelearn. You know, most of the time when I host people, apart from the laughing that I do, I always learn a lot. Nico, like, wait a minute. I always say this all the time. I've done so many mistakes in life, but I've learned from each of them.
Yes.
And I always strive to be better. Nakachi Nico, like, wait, I decided, but I see different. And that's what other people don't do. When I say, no, hapana mimi nimeamua tu ni hivi. Unajua nyama haifry. Nyama si mzuri, but hujapiga wet fry. Hujakula choma, hujakumarinatea,
hujakula medium rare.
Okay, are we still talking about the same thing? Okay. Good night. Good, thank you.